Today you join me in the rainy Swiss Alps with the new Panamera Turbo S. It's painted in aventurine green, which I think really suits it. The total cost of this in Switzerland? Base price is 281,000 Swiss francs with 43,000 francs of options. That makes a total of 324,000 Swiss francs. Or in euros around 350,000 and in USD around 415,000. The wing goes up automatically when you put the car into sport mode. I think we've established it's expensive, so let's find out if it's good. Welcome back to another video. Finally starting filming again. It's been a quiet January for me. It's always quite quiet. Sorry for the lack of uploads. I've literally just had no cars to film and the weather has been appalling. Normally, as you know, I like to do my snow videos, but we are massively lacking snow again this winter. It's one of those winters again. Last winter was good. This winter we've had 2 big snowfalls. That's it since November. Out of my local mountain pass on a coffee run because, well, I've just bought some new coffee beans, to be honest, at home that I really want to try. So I thought a good excuse that today I received new coffee beans and Porsche Switzerland gave me this. So let's put it straight into sport mode. The last 2 months have been, for me anyway, quite boring. I'm just excited to get out for a drive, to be honest. I do quite like a rainy drive, I have to say. So I won't talk much about the hybrid because I think we're all a bit over hearing that word. But what I will say about it is it does work well. It's really well integrated into this car. I don't feel like it's particularly interfering, which is nice. And when you put it into sport mode, as I have now, the engine, of course, switches on straight away. Around 770 horsepower. So a lot of power in this car. Luckily it's still got the 4-litre twin turbo V8. Love this engine. It does sound quite good inside. I literally have only picked this up, by the way, an hour ago. I should mention that. And I wanted just to get straight out for a drive to give my first impressions, because I personally really love first impressions in a car. To see how it does excite me, because there's no hiding that. It's either going to excite me or not. It's definitely very, very pleasant to be in here. Really, I would call it a luxurious interior. It does feel super high-end. The leathers feel really nice, which from testing lots of cars over the last year, I can tell you that a lot of leathers feel very cheap now. Very plasticky, if they're even leathers anymore, but this does feel really high-end. Oh yeah, that is quick. We will definitely need to try a launch control in a bit. Some burble as well on the overrun, quite nice. It does sound good. Wouldn't want it particularly louder than this anyway, because, well, that's not what it's really aimed for. It's meant to be a luxurious sedan for day-to-day use and some fun. Space-wise in here, it feels so nice. There's a lot of space, but it doesn't feel like too much space where you're just kind of floating around. Everything feels actually very well thought out in here. And yes, it's a big car, there's no denying that, but it doesn't feel daunting at all to drive. And I think that's partly because of the driver position, which Porsche have done really well in this. And for me personally, that's a really important thing. You can sit nice and low, lots of adjustment on the steering wheel. Often I find that with a lot of car brands, they don't make it that I can bring the steering wheel close enough to me. In this I can. So I just feel like I'm in a really good place to be driving on a twisty road. Rear wheel steering, which is definitely handy in a car this size in the city, and also benefits you on corners. Keeps going back into automatic. I always struggle with this with cars. How can I make it fully manual? Try it. Oh, there we go. I held it down for a few seconds, and now hopefully it will stay fully manual. That is a pet hate for me. If there's a car where you can't hold it in fully manual, I wonder if it hits the rev limiter. That's also another pet hate for me. If you can't hit the rev limiter and it just changes gear once you go into the red line. Not that it's, you know, particularly good to hit the red line always, but it's just fun. Sometimes it's just nice to hit the rev limiter, and you want to obviously change gear fully yourself. Let's try it. Good. So it is fully manual now. PDK is, what can I say? The PDK is just, it's working perfectly. Super fast, so smooth. The active ride suspension is a highlight. It just feels fantastic. What can I say? And as you saw when I got in the car, it has this comfort entry height, which I initially turned off. And then I have to say, while it was off and I got in and out the car, I did massively notice the difference from how much harder, not, I don't want to say hard, it wasn't difficult getting in and out of the car. I'm not 80 just yet, but there was a big difference of ease getting in and out. So I've put it back on, and it looks quite cool, doesn't it? It also makes quite a cool sound. Anyway, exhaust test wall. Window down. Let's see if we have any sound from a 2026 Porsche. Oh, well, there is some sound there. And what was more alarming was the power for me. 1,000 Newton meters of torque. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.9 seconds. A pretty cool car if you need a bigger car or you have a family. This is definitely going to make your trips a lot of fun. We should try launch control. Sport mode, I wonder if it works in fully manual. Let's try. It should just be flat down. Not the ideal place, but you know. Oh, yeah, that was to 80, 85 to be exact. Yeah, I think that was launch control. It didn't say. That might have just been a hard acceleration from standstill. Oh, we have to try it again. Put the window down a bit, see if we can hear the car a bit more on the walls. It's just so quick, but so good. I'm really... yeah. Honestly, pleasantly surprised about how good this is. Everything is just so smooth. Everything feels like it's working together. Nothing's annoying me yet, which is rare, to be honest, on, you know, cars from 2025. They did get a bit annoying at times. Okay, I would like to try launch control again. Alright, let's put it into auto gearbox. Let's try that again. Flat down on the brake. There we go. Okay, well that's oh, I should have put my head back on the headrest before I did that. So that was a proper launch control. Needed to be in the auto gearbox. Okay, I'm actually sweating a bit after that. I need some air. I think I actually made myself feel a little bit sick then. Yeah, I did. I'm having that insane hot flush right now. You know when when you when you feel a bit sick and suddenly your head gets really hot. That's what I feel now. Oh my god. Oh, I'm actually sweating.